guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Britt and this is Coffee and Makeup. Wow. And I'm going through puberty right now, so excuse my voice unexplainably going up an octave. Anyway, I just finished filming my MC's video and I felt like I had one more video in me, maybe, and I decided on a whim to do a hair growth update video, even though I haven't ever done a hair growth video before. But I've been watching a lot of these recently and really enjoying people's journeys and learning from what they use for their hair and just their insights. So I thought I would make one and we'll see how that goes and what the interest level is. But either way, I don't know exactly how long I've been growing my hair out now. It's been a number of years, but I will look back in time on my computer and see, when my first length pictures are, and I will put that somewhere around here about how long I've been growing my hair for. But either way, I've reached about the top of the butt crack length, which I guess is around hip or a little past hip. I really can't think of any other distinguishing. It's hits right at the top of my butt crack. So that's where I am now with the length. I'm so happy. I'll insert a picture of when I started, but I started a little bit, well, actually a pretty good bit above mid-back length or bra strap length. And so it's been a long journey and I've really enjoyed it, and I just love my hair so much. I'm getting to the point where people will comment about it and be like, oh my gosh, your hair is so long. And the other day I was in yoga class and someone asked me how long I've been growing it for. So now that I've researched it as you're watching this, I will be able to answer a little bit more specifically. But yeah, it's getting to be conspicuously long now, or at least that's how I feel sometimes. Although sometimes I'll see someone with much longer hair and I'll just be like, wow. The other day I was with my mom walking through a store, don't really remember where, but we saw a woman with gorgeous hip length hair and I was like, oh my gosh, I wish my hair looked like that. And she looked at me and she was like, your hair does look like that, Britt. I was like, oh. So sometimes I don't even realize, I guess. And the other day the same day I was with her, we were trying on clothes and there was a full length mirror. It was actually one of those three-way mirrors. So I could see the back of myself, and it was so shocking to me how long my hair has gotten. I just don't really look at it that often. So I feel like getting to where I want to be, although I definitely want to grow longer. And I've also found that it's much, much easier to use hair sticks now. For a while there I was really heavily into the hair fork because I feel like it's easier, especially if you have shorter hair. So if you have anywhere between like mid-back to hip, I think the hair fork is your best friend because it really holds better than the hair stick. But I've been using this little guy and I only need one. A lot of the time I've been doing lazy wrap buns. I also discovered a really good way to do a braided bun, and buns are so easy for me now that my hair is this long. Like once your hair gets a certain length, you can do pretty much anything to it and you hardly need to pin it in place or hold it at all. So I've really been enjoying getting back into the hair sticks. When I first got the hair sticks, I was so annoyed because I could hardly do anything with them. My hair was layered and shorter. Like I said, I started when it was above mid-back length, so it's definitely been getting easier now with those. As far as products, I am still doing oil treatments very regularly and love my oil treatments. I've been using Sesa, S-E-S-A hair oil daily on my ends and just very lightly oiling my hair. I don't find it that moisturizing. It is very fragrant, so I wonder if the fragrance kind of dries out my hair, but that's what I've been experimenting with at the moment. And of course, I use shampoo and conditioner. I wash my hair every day because I have very fine, thin hair strands, so if I weren't to wash it every day, then it would just look oily and get really weighed down and look something like that, and that's just not the look I'm going for this time in my life. So I wash it every day, although it's a little bit naughty to do that, but I try to make up for it by oiling it regularly and babying it a lot. I'm also really loving the two like braided pigtails, like Pippi Longstocking style, but not, out in the world out here, more like down here. I've really been loving that as like a protective style, and that's kind of the style that I wear to my yoga classes. And I hung out with my baby cousin yesterday, and so I wore that so I could get down and dirty and play with her and not have to worry about snagging my hair and things. I did want to talk about getting discouraged with your hair growth journey, because definitely as I've gotten to this length, I've gone through some discouraging thoughts, especially because, like I said, my hair is thin and it's not the fullest hair ever in the world, and so I do get a little bit discouraged, especially when I look at pictures. It's such like a mixed response for me when I look at long hair Instagram photos or something, because these people, some of them have the most gorgeous, thick, long, luscious hair ever, and I feel like, you know, mine's getting longer, but it's also pretty thin, and it's not the shiniest that I've ever seen or the most full and voluptuous hair, so that does get a little bit discouraging. Sometimes I wish that my hair type was a little bit different, but at the same time, you have to look at the benefits that you have for your hair. Like mine, even though it's thin, it's really lightweight, so I can still get a lot of like top volume even though my hair is so long, whereas if someone has really thick, heavy hair, it can kind of weigh their hair down, and when they have it at a certain length, it can be really like heavy and flat. So you have to really think about the positives whenever you're assessing your hair growth journey. And also when you have really thick hair, it can be kind of uncomfortable. You know, it's just heavy, and in the summer it can be hot and just kind of weigh you down. So my hair isn't bulky, so it's one thing that I like about it. And yeah, so just wherever you are, even if you have thin hair and fairy tale ends where it's getting kind of wispy at the end, that is lovely too. So really, you can't beat yourself up. That's what I'm learning. And as long as I enjoy having my hair long, I'm gonna keep growing it out longer. So that is all for my hair growth update slash intro video. If you really enjoyed it, then let me know. And if there is a positive enough response, then I will surely do some more updates. And thank you for stopping by. I will see you in the next video. Bye.